I have got to get ready for winter. Let's work on a winter project. First up, we're going to work on the back door. We're going to get it stuffed so no drafts come through my trailer. I got to get everything ready for winter, even Honey Bunny. I got to find a tool. I'm looking in my drawer. Oh, found it. We really got to push the stuffing in more in the back door, so let's try this tool and see if it works. It's not working. Let's try this one instead. Oh yeah, this one's working a whole lot better. I can really get up in the crack and crevice of the door. Trailers, they get cold in winter, especially if the electricity goes out. We don't want no problems. That's why we're stuffing the back door. Now this right here, it may not be pretty, but it does work. This is one of those winter projects, you just gotta do it. Save yourself some electricity. You gotta use what you got and make it work, especially if you live in a trailer, a mobile home, any other kind of home. If you got cracks in the door, you got to seal it up. I just use whatever supplies I got on hand. There's my supplies. This door is solid, but it is drafty. The temperature has dropped, and now I'm having to wear winter coats. I ain't freezing. This is one thing I do to save money on my electric bill for the winter. All about saving money in this trailer life. How about you? Goal is to save 50% off of my electric bill. Electricity's high. Anybody else? Oh, we need this. A little H2O. We're moving on to the front door. Now for the bubble wrap. Once you spray the window with the water, you apply the bubble wrap. Bubble wrap is another way I save money on my electric bill. When you do this, make sure your bubbles are facing the outside. See, that's the outer bubble, you see that? And then apply it just like that. Give yourself some money. My mobile home palace, and it ain't palacing. But I've got a big mess on my hands, and we're gonna have to figure this out because I live in a small place, 455 square feet. To make this little trailer sparkle and shine, what am I gonna do today? I've been listening to your ideas, so we're gonna figure this out together and make this place work because I gotta get busy for Christmas. See, decorating that is. I got my tree in a box, plus some Christmas ornaments. So I've got clutter, but do I have solutions? Stick around and we'll find out. Let's get to work. This rearrangement is super important to me because this is how it's going to be for Christmas, and I've got a special idea this year. But first, let's address this chair. I know you guys have been telling me for a long time to get rid of this chair. Find a way to make this work for me and my space using what I've got, and I need a tool. Haha, I got the Allen wrenches. So instead of getting rid of this chair like many of you have suggested I do, we are going to take this chair apart. I don't know much about the history of this chair, but I really like it. I got it at the thrift store over 15 years ago. We are going to use this Allen wrench to disassemble the chair, so let's begin. I think this is going to free up the space like I need for Christmas. Look at that big bolt. Wow, this thing was built to last. Let's continue removing the bolts. This is built a whole lot better than I thought. Look at this. It just popped right off. One arm down and one to go, so let's go ahead and continue on. This is going to work out really great. I can see it for the Christmas video coming out right around Thanksgiving. All right, here we go. Arm number 2. Now, I don't know where I'm going to store this, but we're going to find a place. We'll worry about that a little later on. Look, it's made in Yugoslavia. Check us out. We have dismantled the chair. For right now, we're just going to move this out of the way. We'll put it in the hallway for right now. Listen to you guys. I know you said my furniture is too big and I have too much. I know I do, but I'm working with what I got. This area here, congested, really congested. Make it better. Better save this and keep it together. I'm just using a little snack bag, and we're going to put all of the fasteners in here and mark it so I know where it is and don't lose it. I feel so organized. I loaded this up with pillows. So just for now, I've got the coffee table here with the pillows on it. We're gonna set this to the side to clear out this center space. Thank you everyone that gave me your advice. Get a new fridge that's larger or a new sofa that's smaller. I might surprise you myself. Place this and this. Whoa, ho, we're gonna have some Christmas up in here. So right now, this TV stand is about 20 inches deep. Got one of my portfolios there, which is about that deep. So I've got an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I think it's gonna work. I'm gonna need about 45 inches. All right, what I'm thinking is I need the length of the table here. Switch the table out, put it in the corner here. See all that stuff I got stored under the table? I can do triple duty on this table, make it my TV stand, my storage space right there, plus my dining room table. We can do that successfully. Keep my portfolio there. Then the table will come out to about here, which will be about right there. Then I'll move this over here. Maybe I can do a chair on either side of this table. I'm gonna figure it out as we go, because ultimately, if I can take this TV stand, potentially let it go, that'll free up some space. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. So we're back in the living room. It's been a few days. Let's continue the rearrangement. I know you're gonna correct me. Let's work on the dining room table. And these pillows right here. Clearing off the table. All right, honey bunny, come with me. Don't you be bad. I'm making a movie. I feel like this area is so dark, I might need to bring my larger lamp. I'm still clearing off this table. Ta-da! Surprise, it's clutter. I'm moving the chair. I'll move this table. I gotta show you my blood pressure monitor later. Now let's get this chair out of the way. I want to refinish my chairs. That's a future project. I know it takes me a long time to get to these projects, but I'll do it eventually. You'd be wondering, why are you doing this? Yeah, I'll be wondering the same thing too. I gotta get my place ready for Christmas. Cause I'm gonna have me a good Christmas. All right, let's get this moved over. Ooh, girl, your floors is dirty. See that? That's dirt. Ain't your typical dirt. Right here, that's trailer dirt. Now I gotta move all this office stuff. Oh, the things I do for Christmas. I gotta move this shelf. Let's rearrange the living room. Now it's time to work on the TV area and get this switched around. Let's add the TV to the dining table. Okay, this is where we are right now. This TV is over 15 years old. I better clean that. That's kind of grimy. Dirty. We're going to do a little swift on the TV. I'm moving the old TV stand. Look, you see how I'm switching things around? My plan is coming together. Oh, we got to get back to work because we're not done. Got to move the table. And this is going over there. Right there. I already took out the drawers so it would be easier to move. Oh, this is cute. I'm gonna like this. Now for the drawers. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's so pretty. Now we're gonna just add a little light. We're gonna spruce things up a little bit. Maybe we'll get fancy. Oh, I gotta do something with this, my office stuff. It's a mess. Oh, I have an idea. I'm just taking everything apart, even my little office area. I removed one of the shelves. Let's see if it fits underneath. Now let's put this stuff on the shelf. This is gonna look so good hidden away. I don't have an office. Remember, my trailer's 455 square feet. I got a bedroom, a bathroom, a kitchen, and a living room. That's it. Ooh, I love this. What do you think? Okay, so let me show you what I've done so far. In the living room, I've got the 3 dress drawer. what is that thing called? A 3-drawer dresser right there. I put my fancy pants chairs on either side with the lamp in the center. TV stand was over there, but I switched the tables out. And look at this. Right under here, I've got some office supplies. And with the TV corner, I've got some stuff under the table I'm going to try to let go of. I'm still sorting. I really like the progress that I've made in the living room. Tell me what you think. I think this is going to be the best Christmas ever in the trailer. And I'm thinking about upgrading my Christmas tree. What do you think of that idea? If you like this new setup, please let me know in the comments. Later that night. What do you think of the pillows? This is so pretty at night. Forgot to show you my fancy meal. Kale is so good for me, and I did wash it. This is gonna get real fancy. We're using the Instant Pot. Let's go ahead and set up the Instant Pot and get this ready to go. I'm gonna fill this up with kale. Look, we've got the mushrooms. Do you remember the sweet potato hash? Well, I'm going to show you how I decided to use it, and thank you to everyone for making your suggestions on how you would cook it. Now I'm just taking the spoon and I'm pressing the hash down and adding the mushrooms. I enjoy always having something cooking in the kitchen in the fall and the winter. So when I made this meal, that's when I had cooked up a whole bunch of steak. I believe it was the sandwich steak. So let me show you what we do with the leftover steak. And right here, we're unwrapping the steak and we are going to slice this up. I think this is the perfect way to use leftover meat. What's that old saying? Waste not, want not? Anyway, let's get back to cooking. We gotta slice this meat up. Looking good, but now we're gonna do a little bit more cutting. Gotta dice it. Oh, that's perfect. Now let's go ahead and take the diced steak and add it to the Instant Pot, just like that. This is going to be a good meal. Now let's go ahead and get the Instant Pot situated. I'm trying to pack everything down. Now let's add some herbs and spices. All right, let's get this added. Shake, shake. Now let's add some more spices. We're going to flavor it up a little. And we've got to add some water. There we go. I gotta make sure the seal thingy is pressed into the lid. I forgot to add the little parts back into the lid, so I had to take the lid off and put the parts on. Now we're gonna put the lid back on. I've got to have all the little safety things for the Instant Pot in place. Now we're getting the timer all set and ready. I'm going to use these items left over from a salad kit. Soup's ready. Let's take my Instant Pot outside to open the lid and let all that steam come out. I don't have a vent fan in my kitchen, so I don't want to get it all steamy. Still releasing steam. Okay, it's ready to open. All right, let's take a look at the final product. Isn't that beautiful? Oh yeah, this is gonna be really good. I can't wait to try this. Look at all of that leftover steak. What a great way to use it up and make a meal. We're back in the kitchen. I'm gonna plate this up real quick. Right here, we have our steak and vegetable soup made from 3 different types of vegetables. We had the kale, the hash, and the mushrooms. Plus, I've got 5 little croutons and some shredded Parmesan cheese. Hey, let's try this real quick. Look at that. We got greens, we got mushrooms, we got a little bit of everything. This is absolutely perfect for me. Thank you, Food Pantry. Love to make a Food Pantry Day lunch and soup. Does anyone else love to make Food Pantry soup? Let me know in the comments. We need some light. Let there be light. I'm still working on everything. Let me show you my t-shirt. It says, I love talking to myself. She gets me. Can you relate to this? You be good today, honey bunny. I saw you jumping last week in my grocery bags from the food pantry. So we got a little light in here, but we're gonna be working over here. Look how dark and dreary it is right there. Look at all these projects. Winter projects. Let's turn on some lights. Y'all did tell me I got too much busyness going on with these fabrics, so I'm gonna try to make this look more cohesive later on. Don't look in there. That's my secret source of supplies for a future project. Now I just moved it right here beside the Christmas decorations. I'll be making that video soon. I need this. And we need the fan. Better put this away. See, I'm trying to get organized. My place ready for Christmas. I've been needing to do this for a while. Project time, please stay with me so I show you how I work on this fan. Something special. For this project, I only need one HEPA filter. Let's go ahead and open up the package. I've never seen a bright pink filter. This is a HEPA filter with some odor protection. As my trailer stinks, so we're gonna work on this. So now we got some bungee cords right here. Let's open this up. This is not complicated. It only takes 3 items: a box fan, a HEPA filter, and some bungee cords. 3 items, and you're gonna make yourself your own HEPA filter for your house. Let's do this. The bungee cords, and we're just gonna put it underneath like this. Put the bungee cord on the inside of where the feet are. Bungee cord, bungee cord. For the HEPA filter. And what we're doing is looking for the airflow arrow. That's a tongue twister. Make sure the arrow is facing the fan where the air is being pulled through, and it's going to come out this way. So now let's pick up each end of the bungee cord. Oh, I do have to fix that. I gotta pull out the electrical cord. There we go. You do not want to impede the electrical cord. For the other side. Need some help hooking up the bungee cords because it is a real, doesn't have a lot of slack. It is real tight. So just be careful. You don't want that to pop back on you and hit you. And right here, we've got a homemade HEPA filter. It might look a little strange because it's pink, but that's okay. I ordered this filter. It's a 2-pack. I got it from Amazon. The reason I got it is because when it's pink, it's at 100% capacity and it changes colors and lets you know when you need to change the filter. Full capacity, baby, because that's what the little piece of paper says, and what a cute little dog on it. I went ahead and put a piece of tape on here to seal it back up, and I did accidentally rip the packaging. So I added a second piece of tape right there to cover it up. All right, let's turn this on. Ooh, fancy. Look at me. I'm all high class up in the trailer. Airflow this way, air output this way. That's how it's done. Just be cautious with the bungee cords. You don't want that unsnapping and popping back, okay? So right here, I just wrote the date that I put the filter on. That way I can know how long it will last. And remember, when it gets to changing colors and it gets down to there, then it's time for a new filter. So now we're going to tackle these 2 pieces of fabric. Let's go ahead and pull this down. Love the colors, but I got to finish up my mobile home projects. Fixing these fabric colors is one of them. I'm going to pull these sheer curtains down. I have an idea. I think it's going to work really well. Please stay with me so I can show you. All right, let's walk these sheer curtains over into the hallway. Oh, this is going to bring so much light into the hallway. I'm really excited to change out these fabrics. I think this sort of matches the clock in the kitchen. Watch this. Look at that. I think that looks a lot better. Now we're going to be working on this window here. It's another winter project. Try to decorate for Christmas, around Thanksgiving. Thank you to the channel members that gave me your input on that. You got the brackets right there for a curtain rod. I want to bring this out several inches. That's what I did on this window here, and it makes it look larger and more luxurious. So we're gonna luxuriate this window. Put a couple of pencil marks right there. Maybe I'll just move these over. Yeah, because these are sturdy. See, it's a double bracket. All right, that looks good. I'm gonna use this to drive it in. Perfect. Now we're gonna do the other side. Gotta measure 6 inches out. Our wall is marked. Now I just need to finish hammering the nails in. This works. Remember those curtains I got from the thrift store for $1.50? We're gonna try this pattern. This is a company called Laura Ashley. I'm working with what I got. Here's my curtain rod. There you are. Come here. Now I'm just adding the vintage curtains onto the curtain rod, and we're going to step on the ladder. I'm using my table for a little leverage. Let's make the curtains look pretty. And do you notice how long the curtains are? I like the green and the blue colors in these curtains. I think it'll look pretty for Christmas. Oh wow, that feels so decadent. You think? I like how it makes the window look larger, like it's wider. I'm gonna live with this for a couple weeks and see how I like it. And here are my leftovers. I've got the homemade soup from all those vegetables, a little Parmesan cheese, and I've got the little naan bread. Isn't that adorable? Have you ever noticed that soup tastes better after it's sat overnight? I went through my car and I was cleaning it out. I found some thrift store items I've been holding on to. Let me show you what I got. We're gonna go from the cheapest items first on the left. We've got a 3-pack of napkins. It was $3, but I got this for 75 cents. Then we've got another set of napkins, and this is like Christmas green. It was $3, but I got it for 75 cents. Another napkin score. And this is really fun. This is a Life is Good shirt, and I thought this would be so cute in the winter time because it has a little cabin on there. Look, it's my trailer. And it was $10, but I got it for $2.50. It was in the men's section. I think that's why I was able to find it on sale. Moving right along. This feels like Florida to me, like Key West. I don't think I've ever been to Key West. Have you? But it seems like it's got that Golden Girls coral color. I love it. This bag I got on the same trip as the shirt, and I got this for 75% off, so it was $2.50. I try to put a piece of cardboard or something in it in the bottom to square it up. And it's by Universal Thread. Put the stuff in here to wash later. Isn't that adorable? And look at the little shoulder tie for the purse. How cute. Maybe it's a beach bag. Let's make some eggs. I've got my hot plate and my nonstick skillet and a little olive oil. I love to eat breakfast for dinner. And here's my dinner. I've got 3 eggs, slow cooked with a little olive oil and a small little avocado. And it is sitting on a warm tortilla. Now I've got these leftover shells that I crushed up. I put the eggshells in my plants. See? It's time for the next project. I'm going to switch up on you. We're going to have to charge the drill. I need this. I really need to get this project done. Can't wait to show you. We're gonna let that charge. Later on, it's fully charged. Now that we got the drill fully charged, let me show you what I got. Right there. I am so excited to finally work on this project. Now let's go ahead and open up the box. Oh, look at this. I got another box. This is a long overdue mobile home project. I gotta get the ladder set up. Now the ceilings are short in my mobile home, but I've got to go on one step to get to that hole in the wall. You know how you get used to seeing something and it just becomes normal? I've got this big hole in the wall and we need to address it. At least I took the measurement some time ago. We're having us a tomato break. I gotta get my antioxidants. I'm really surprised by this. All of the louvers look perfect. I don't see one that's bent. Let's open up the latch. Thinking we're gonna install this with the louvers tilted forward. Let me know in the comments because the latches are, the latches are at the top. I think that's how we install it. What do you think? That's what my walls used to look like in the trailer when I bought it. You see all those flowers? They were everywhere. Oh no, there are no instructions. I guess they think it's self-explanatory. I have never installed one of these. This might become amusing. So what I'm doing right here is I'm marking the space to drill the holes. We've got the drill. So right there, I just started like a pilot hole. Now we've got the fastener. These fasteners seem extra big. I had to get a Phillips head screwdriver. So what I've done is I've put one fastener in the upper right-hand corner. I think that's level. Well, it's level enough. I went ahead and put a level on it. I think it's all right. Okay, this is getting hard to film. Okay, this is coming along. I don't use a drill too often, so this is a little strange for me. Okay, let's see if this fits here. I was having a little trouble with this, but I finally got the hang of it. Now we're going to drive in those fasteners, all four. I can't believe I did it. Yay! We got that done. Let's move on to that. Maybe I was supposed to keep that on during the installation. I'll have to figure that out. I had to use this, but I finally got the grill on the frame. Love it! I've had a hole in the wall for years. Now I've got a proper air vent grill. Amazing. Another mobile home project. Beautiful. My trailer's looking high class, baby. If you're a brand new viewer that chose to hit the subscribe button, thank you for being here. To all of my returning subscribers, thank you for coming back each week to see what I'm up to. If you would like to be notified when the next video comes out, please hit the notification bell. And if you missed my last video, it's right here, right above Mr. Turtle. Have a great night, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.